And we are stinking live, man. Hey guys, welcome to the Loreverse live podcast with your boy Stevie, joined by Dallas. What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Chilling, bro. Just got off a long shift slaving for the government,
Slaving for the
or
man.
slaving for the man. You know how it is.
Yeah, man, I got you. I was off today, so I got the chill. But
Yeah, lucky
uh,
you.
yeah, right. Had a great day. Well, not a well. It was all right. What's up? I'm live. Just text me. So yeah, had a great day. Pretty much
Who's
vibed out.
that?
My wife vibed out, cleaned, the usual. And then a bunch of trailers dropped today. So that was pretty much a lot of my time. And we're going to watch them here today. But it's been a crazy day for trailers, man. We got 3 trailers today. Invincible,
Yeah,
Darth Maul, and freaking Masters of the Universe.
I didn't even know that was making a show.
What?
He-Man Masters Universe. Didn't even know that was a thing. Like making a show for it. No, I didn't know they were making a live action for it.
Oh no, bro, it's a movie. It isn't a show.
Yeah, no, I didn't know they were making a live action movie
Yeah,
for it.
it's
I
pretty
didn't hear
awesome.
anything about it.
Yeah, bro. Well, I heard something about it, but there wasn't like a lot to go off of other than the casting, which a lot of fans were pissed off about. But after seeing the trailer, fans were like, "Oh, like he looks great." Out of all 3, what's your favorite trailer?
Obviously, Invincible. Are you kidding? That's not even a question. Like, what? Dumb question.
Darth Maul was pretty peak though. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. He looks way too nice. Like the look on his face, he just looks like he's like a happy dude.
I don't know, man. Dark Maul looked pretty awesome. I ain't gonna lie. And we're gonna talk about it. But that last scene when he throws the lightsaber and it goes through the
Oh yeah,
holes
it comes
goes
right.
back in
Yeah,
his
it
head.
comes
Oh,
right.
bro, that joint was peak, bro. That joint was peak.
Like his red, I feel like supposed to be darker. Like his red is too light.
Really? Well, I think it's the filter that they're using. It's like a high contrast. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
very interesting, and there has to be a reason behind it. I kind of like it because it comes off like it has the same Clone Wars feel, but it's a little different. You know what I mean? With that high contrast, maybe they're trying to point out like that dark side vibe, Sith
yeah.
vibe. I don't know what it's trying to.
I just want a grittier, like darker Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Like he's too in focus. Like if that makes any sense.
And are you talking gritty as in how he looks, not as in like the
Yeah,
actual performance,
as in
right?
how he looks. Yeah, as in how he looks.
Yeah.
He
Nah.
looks too clean.
Okay, we're going to go through the trailer, so I really want to see what you're talking about because I don't understand what you're saying. So
All
when
right.
we go through the trailer, we'll pause and we'll go through that. Did you catch the show on Monday? I know you were in the chat.
What are you talking about?
Like, so before we get into everything, what did you think about that Toby thing about how the X-Men might possibly kill his whole entire Earth and universe?
Why would they do that?
So the thought that I had in regards to that was I have this thought process of like the X-Men know more than what we think. Like it's more to the X-Men than what meets the eye. And I don't know if you remember me saying this of like them getting destroyed by Doctor Doom and the Sentinels. I think it's something deeper. I feel like they've been doing some stuff. Even in the terrible movie of the Marvels, like Monica Rambeau somehow ending up in the X-Men's Earth. It's just too coincidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it's not a coincidence. Something weird's going on. So I don't know, man.
because
Like because obviously, the perfect reason for them destroying the Earth could basically mean that like there was an incursion, right? They're about to crash into each other. They destroyed the Earth. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to survive, and that might be what they're doing. Any Earth that they come into collision with, they're going to try to destroy it, which could mean that obviously, if Monica Rambeau's on that Earth, they're obviously about to collide, which would make our Earth MCU fight against them. But like, and what if Doom's like, yeah, like I'm gonna murk y'all because y'all have killed, and maybe they killed Doctor Doom's Earth because of that. Like, there could be a lot going on, bro. Who knows? Who
interesting.
knows?
That's actually an interesting theory that
You're
they
right.
that they killed Doctor Doom's Earth. And
Yeah, because
that's
because I don't think they're gonna have this thing where like Doom has been watching all along. I don't really see that. But what I do see is that like something happened to him to cause him to do this. You know what I mean?
mhm,
Be-
yeah.
but then again, what makes me question is so like I still think Doctor Doom is from the Fantastic Four's Earth, number one, and I think so because of the fact that in the Fantastic Four movie, like they showed that Latveria spot, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that wasn't an accident. So I think he's still going to be from their Earth. But what I think is that Dr. Doom's been gone. You know what I mean? He hasn't been there for a while. And if the theory lines up, you could say that, he found an Earth where he maybe killed a Reed, like a Reed variant, and he used his magic to fool Sue and Franklin to him being, her being his wife and that being his kid. And then maybe his Earth, the Earth that he was on, got destroyed because when he was on that, it caused an incursion. Because if you're on the wrong Earth, you could cause an incursion.
Yeah.
So
I mean, is he the spokesman? Is he the spokesperson for his country? Like in those
he's basically the president of Latveria.
And does he wear the mask when he goes to those meetings?
He's the ruler, bro. Yeah.
So fantastic. So like Miss Reed Richards and them would have probably known him by that.
Oh, they 100% know who he is. Like I don't think Sue is using her powers because she doesn't know him. Like she's doing it because it's Doom. You know what I mean? He's had to be there. He's had to be there.
And do you take the theory that like when he shows up at the end that it's because it's not a bad thing because he's been close to the family all this time? At the end of that movie.
Well, the question is, why did he go to Franklin first? Like if he really had a problem with Reed, he would have went to Reed first, right? Like if really...
isn't like comic like in the comics, isn't he like really close to like he to the family? Like he helped deliver Valerie.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, so him and Valeria are really close. And there's actually this comic that I just read called The Will of Doom. Really good comic. I think I have it over here. Hold on. I literally just had it. Oh man, I know I have it in here somewhere. But it's hold on. So this came out last week. The Will of Doom. Check out this nice cut of the comic. And in the Will of Doom, basically what happens is Doom quote unquote dies, but he leaves all of his riches to Valeria. So she's basically the ruler of Latveria. And so and she calls him Uncle Doom. And basically, so here's what happened. So in the whole Dr. Doom story of him having a tight relationship with her, Sue was having birthing problems, okay? And basically, like, there was issues going on with her birth. So Reed went to Dr. Doom for help, and Dr. Doom was like, yo, in order for this to happen, you got to make me the godfather of this child.
Yeah.
So he basically helped to birth Valeria, and then he became, and he said, in order for me to help you, you got to let me name your baby. So he named her Valeria. I'm pretty sure that's named after his first love or something like that. And so now they have like him and Valeria have a really tight connection, but she is very smart. Like Franklin's the powerful one, but she's the freaking genius. Like she is really, really smart. And so she got left all of his riches, and I'm pretty sure she like donated it or something. But yeah,
she's probably not smarter than what's that girl's name? Dino Girl. What's her name?
She probably is smarter than her.
Okay? Side note, rant. Who is she, and why is like every time I look up the list of like smartest like characters in Marvel, she's always at the top of the list.
Who?
The girl with the pet dinosaur.
Can you find her?
I don't know her name. It's like Devil Dino.
Devil Dino?
Yeah. Hold on, let me look it up.
Devil Dinosaur from okay.
Yeah.
Why is she smart? I don't know, but I'm going to take a look into it after.
Moon Girl.
Moon Girl. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know about. I'll definitely take a look into it. But what's cool is after the Will of Doom comic is over. Wait, no. Sorry. Yes. Actually, this is Dungeons of Doom. Sorry, it's the wrong comic. But I just pulled the wrong book because I'm reading. I'm like, that is not the comic. But yeah, Will of Doom is where he gives his will to basically he leaves his will to Valeria, and she ends up using the Doom bots and turns them into like the Fantastic Four bots. Pretty rare. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so it's very, very interesting. And that's why like I wish Valeria was kind of born first, but I understand why they're going with Franklin. The hope is that they have a second kid at this point, but who knows? It's probably not the case, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, man. Yeah. And that's why like post MCU, man, that Dr. Doom and Fantastic Four dynamic is so interesting, bro. It's so key. So I think they're going to cook pretty hard there. So like, okay, so we're going to get into this. Carter will just have to rant when he comes on. So we're going to talk first about Batman: The Brave and the Bold, because there's been some interesting information, and I first need to talk about some of the content creators in our space in regards to this. Okay, I've never seen people get on their knees and bow down so hard in the past 2 days. Look, I understand. I understand that, like, as fans, if we like something, you want to jump and defend it. But like, look, some decisions are stupid, and you got to call it out. Look, Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios, sometimes, bro, they make dumb decisions, and we have called it out over the years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and with the DCU, it's like, bro, if they make a dumb decision, you're not wrong for calling it stupid or calling them stupid, and then like on top of that too, it's like like you guys, and this is what I want to tell you guys. We are not journalists, okay? We are broadcasters, which means that we tell our opinion whether it's right or wrong. Some of our information isn't always going to be right. Who cares? Because I'm not a journalist. I don't work for Delaware Online or freaking the Washington Post, okay? We freaking hop on a podcast or StreamYard and talk about superheroes. So to all y'all commented to me, you're losing your credibility. I don't have credibility, okay? I give opinions and try to rage bait you guys online. That's what I do, okay? So I just wanted to put that out there because some people really, like, I was crashing out. So this all pissed me off because I was crashing out about Grant Gustin because I don't want him to come back as the DCU Flash. And I made this joke basically saying how Jason Momoa begged to James Gunn on his knees to play Lobo because he needed some money. And everybody was crashing out. You're so wrong. That's a lie. I researched it and they were screenshotting me, like screenshots of showing me that it's a lie. Hopefully Jason, hopefully he didn't see that because I don't want to fight him and I'm not gonna fight. But anyways, so
I got you, bro.
Got my blicky. Anyway, I'm kidding.
No, you don't. No,
so I got you, bro.
No, you don't.
So yeah, man. Yeah. Carter, I'm changing your name to the Human Torch. Anyways, so yeah, man. So yeah, that's how I feel.
You know what's funny though?
What?
That's actually my nickname now at work.
What, the Human Torch? Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You're kind of wild, man. But yeah, man. So I just want to get that out here. But anyways, I'm gonna read this news about Batman, Brave and the Bold. And look, man, this is gonna be a funny time, but also like we're gonna keep it real, man. We're not gonna cape. And some of y'all, and I want to start off with this tweet here. So, this guy is named the Moonlight Warrior. Okay, this dude is one of the biggest capers for the DCU, bro. One of the biggest capers, and we gotta keep it a buck, bro. If something's trash, if it's a bad decision, you gotta be real. You cannot leave. Like, you cannot give people, you cannot let people slide, bro. I mean, even if you like it, you gotta be honest. So this is what he said. The Moonlight Warrior, he or she, whoever they are. Andy Muschietti is an outstanding director. Christina Hodson is a wonderful writer. The Flash was fantastic, and The Brave and the Bold is in incredible hands. I'm celebrating tonight. That's Cape.
So we just lying right now.
That's Cape. It's Cape. It's Cape. It's legit Cape. And then let me see if I can find the other tweet, man, because they said something else too that I was just like, bro, like you don't even show your face. The DCU is not going to pay you for this, man. Oh, please, Lord, please let me find it. Oh my gosh, I probably can't find it, but basically, the whole entire tweet was basically saying like, shame on you fans. He was like, us as DC fans, the way that we have reacted is an embarrassment to the fandom. And I'm like, so we are embarrassed for saying that we don't like a decision that they're making? Okay, bro. Okay, so let's get into why fans crashed out.
No, Christina's chipped.
Yeah, bro. Let's get into why fans crashed out yesterday. So the first thing, it was announced by the Snyder that Christina, and by the way, James Gunn hasn't debunked this yet because he loves to debunk everything. Christina Hodson, who wrote The Flash and Birds of Prey, and Batgirl, which that movie got kind of canceled. Like, they just scrapped it. That movie's done, but it hasn't seen the light of day. But she is reportedly set to write the script for Batman, The Brave and the Bold. And when that report came out, I literally in real time watched a tweet in about 2 minutes go from 1,000 views to 500,000 views in legit 2 minutes. I literally watched it, and everyone decided to crash out. And look, some of my content friends, like shout out to the Real Anarchy, love all of their content. They were like, yo, chill out. But I want to hear what you like. What were you guys' first thoughts when you first heard about this? And where do you guys stand now when it comes to this writer joining the Batman Brave and the Bold situation?
Well, the funny thing is, I was lucky being an old head for real. I fell asleep at like 9 o'clock that night. I got a text from you saying, "Bro, did you see this?" And I woke up the next day with like the worst news ever to pop up.
I woke you up, right?
Yeah, you did. Like it wasn't. Yeah, bro. The fact that we have the same girl that wrote Birds of Prey, that's writing Batman. Yeah, we need to low key at this point. I'm not gonna lie. I've been advocating for Batman to get pushed to like come out sooner. Like, nah, I'm not gonna lie. Batman can stay at the DCU. Like real talk. Like keep him out at this point.
Yeah, that Robert Pattinson merger is sounding good, huh?
It's sounding real good.
Right. Hey, Dallas, how about you? How do you feel about it?
First, I was like, you were like, Christina Hudson's writing the Brave and the Bold. I was like, who? Because I didn't even know who she was. And then you told me what movie she wrote. And I was like, oh, nah. Like, honestly, people don't understand like just how bad like she is. Like, she's not only like, there's bad, and then there's just like bad because you're trying to be good. And like she's bad because she tries to be good. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And like her voice, like her character voice is like she has decent character voice, but it trumps her character depth because she doesn't know how to mix the two, right? She has like her theme, every theme that she wants to push is stated, but it's not shown. It's like the everybody as a writer knows you show, you don't tell. And she like reverses that. She tells, but she doesn't really show it. And so every theme that she tries to push like falls flat. And then she takes plot convenience over consequence. Like that's what we saw in The Flash, which was just like, like everything she wrote was just bad. Like if we're just being honest, it was just bad. She hasn't written anything good. So like, why are you putting her on The Brave and the Bold?
So I want to ask you this because you are a author and you are a writer. So as a writer, because some people were saying to me, "Yo, this doesn't matter because James Gunn has to still green light the script and and all that." But I want to ask you a question: how can you explain to these people right now, right? What the weight that a writer has when it comes to a movie and how bad writing could legit ruin a movie, no matter how popular or how good the character is.
You can have a great character, you can have a great actor. If the lines that they're delivering are like uninspired and you can tell that, then you get what happened in Stranger Things. Where you have great acting, and you have the fan base behind you, but like you have this just absolutely diabolical script that makes zero sense. It's interesting because like every single movie that she's done, she's tried to make like push this theme, like Birds of Prey. Okay, we already know it's like a feminist cry for attention, right? So let's just be honest. and it came off as that, like a feminist cry for attention, which was more disgusting than it was like able to like fun to watch. Like that movie wasn't fun to watch because because no matter how good Harley Quinn is as a character or the actor is as the actor, it doesn't matter when the lines that they're delivering are just mundane, like uninspired, flat. And you could just it felt like it was being written by an angsty teenager who had just discovered that like the world isn't fair.
Yeah. So
it seems like Hudson hasn't found her voice. And she doesn't even have like a reason to be writing. If you don't have a reason to write, then don't write.
100%. And bro, thing is, right? Like I like the Flash, right? And I've said this. I like the Flash movie. But here's the thing. The reason why I like the Flash movie isn't the writing. You know what I mean? The reason why I like the Flash is because Andy Muschietti, Carter, you were typing in man hard. Hold on. I'm gonna toss you on a mute. Hey, no worries. The issue with the Flash, or the reason why I like the Flash is because Andy landed on everything else. The action was fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, seeing Batman fight in the Flash, bro, was gas. You know, like the way that they encompass the Flash's powers and the way that they explained how he can travel back in time. I thought all of that, all of those sequences and all those things were beautiful. But like the writing isn't the reason why. You know what I mean? I viewed that movie as like good, you know, and I think Andy is a very talented director, but we all can say there was unfinished VFX in that movie, which was an issue. Batman suit, I don't even know what that was in the Flash. I mean, do you guys remember how bad that suit looked? But Batman in the Flash, but Batman suit, no, Ben Affleck's.
You didn't like that suit?
All right, I don't think you remember how bad it looked. I'm gonna show you. Hold on.
We're talking about from the beginning of the movie, right?
Yeah, bro, it looks terrible. I'm gonna show you. It just looks unfinished. You know what I mean? And I like and the reason why I like Andy because he was risky using the blue cape, but like I'm gonna show you this, and you're gonna be like, bro, this is actually like gosh awful. Like, take a look at this, bro. I'm gonna pull up, and I don't really blame this on Andy, bro. I don't really think this is his fault. This in this particular situation. Can I just like I'm just have to share my screen because it's not popping up. All right, take a look at this. You're telling me this isn't terrible? That is awful.
Oh, it is different than the Justice League one.
I can give y'all a closer look. Hold on, give me 1 second.
What was that?
Look, hold on. That was the Batman suit that was in the Flash that Ben Affleck wore. Hold on, I'm gonna give you a closer look. Hold on.
Looks like something Carter will pop out in.
All right, look how bad this looks.
That's what I needed today.
Tell me this ain't bad.
Why has it got leopard print?
Wait, hold on. Time out. Yeah, this is not. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Now that I'm looking at him as Batman, I used to say like Ben Affleck as Batman was low key had like the most potential. I'm looking at him right now, bro. He does not look like Batman.
Now, be honest, bro. This might be the worst suit we've ever seen in live action history. Am I wrong?
Bro, what is that?
In live action history, looking crazy.
What suit or hold on? What suit is worse than this? You tell me.
The first Spider-Man suit and the Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
No. Are you talking about when he was? We don't count that as a costume, bro. We don't count that because he didn't hero in it. He wrestled in it, bro. That doesn't count as a costume or as like a superhero suit. This is the worst superhero suit of all time. 100%. Okay, 100%. This is the worst superhero suit of all time.
Genuinely, like, first of all, what is that? Second, like, dude, his nose is like
the breastplate is crazy.
He looks like a stereotype right now. He got leopard print on. Like, I don't know what that is. The greaves are fire.
Exactly.
But the pants, no.
It's terrible. But my whole point is that, like, I like the Flash because of what Andy, like the way Andy directed it, and like all of the extra things, like the writing. I never said, "Oh my gosh, the writing is amazing." And by the way, like when I saw it in theaters, the whole theater clapped. Like I really enjoyed that movie. Minus its problems. And we might, guys, would y'all be down for us to vlog a Flash rewatch so I can get all of their reactions? Let me know if you guys want to see that.
I don't know if I can suffer through that again.
It's not that bad, bro. I'm telling you,
it's pretty bad.
It's not bad, bro. I'm telling you, it's not bad.
It's pretty bad.
We have to.
Carter, can you just stop being like? Can you stop being that way, please? Like, you're so
guys.
You were getting ready to agree with me until you thought,
because y'all. What I think we're gonna do is we're gonna do a watch party at my house. And we're gonna bring them in here, and we're gonna watch it live, so we can take Carter's reaction.
L rage bait on Dallas's part.
I'm serious because
not rage bait, bro. Those movies were gas.
No, they weren't. You can't even believe that. You can't even say they were straight face.
Yeah, Dallas. Y'all cooked me for liking the Flash, but anyways, back to this writer. Like, I think that. Look, I think from an optic stand, like I don't think it's as bad as it seems to an extent because, I do think that, like, here's what I question. Like, do I think she could put out a competent script? I'm 50-50, bro. Mostly because, right? I like people grow over time. You're under a new regime where, like, James Gunn, he demands that the source material is looked at and used. So I think that, like, with different demands, she could produce a bit better script. the question that I have is like, could she produce a script that is good enough for Batman the Brave and the Bold? That's the question. Do I think she could write a good Supergirl script? 100. I think she could easily do that. Do I like under James Gunn's like leadership? Yes. Do I think she could write like a good script for maybe Creature Commandos or any other small character? I don't think. I think it could be possibly possible. But you're going to take the biggest character that you have, right? The Batman, who is arguably bigger than Spider-Man, who was arguably one of the biggest characters in anything, and you give him to a writer that wrote for two DC movies, for two DC movies that bombed, and one DC movie that they felt like they had to scrap. They didn't even put Batgirl on the streaming services to make some extra cash. And mind you, Michael Keaton was in this movie, and Brandon Fraser, who are two A-list actors, legendary actors. Brandon Fraser he's the guy from the Mummy films, A-list actor. Michael Keaton, the OG Batman, and they didn't put it out. So those are the questions I have. Is like, why do you take that writer and you put her on your biggest character, on your best character, on the movie? Out of all the movies you have, this is the only movie that could possibly make $1 billion. Am I wrong on this?
No. Like everybody was looking forward to this movie so much.
Yeah, and because as I said, do I think that Batman is cooked? Like, or do I think Batman Brave and the Bold is cooked? Like, from an honest standpoint, like, I don't think it's cooked per se. I just think like the same way when they announced that the female Silver Surfer was happening, I was one of the only people who said, like, I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like, Silver Surfer is not a character that like I look for. I could care less if it's a female or not. But I said, like, but from an optic standpoint, it's stupid because we all know that the male Silver Surfer is the best. You know what I mean? That's what he's known for. So why would you bring this random? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how I feel about this. It's like, from an optic standpoint, this is stupid to even do that. And I think the biggest issue that we've seen with Marvel Studios and with James Gunn is what? And Carter, you and I talked about this on Tuesday, that they position their people in the worst way. And I think this is a terrible positioning for Batman. You know, and look, I think people are going to watch it, yes, but like all and you know, and I heard that Bumblebee is a good movie, but here's the thing though, all the DC movies that she's done either bombed or got canceled after. And mind you, and think about this, Batgirl was done. They put millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars into this movie. You know what I mean? Like maybe hundreds of millions. Who knows? You know what I mean? And they didn't even put it on HBO Max, bro. Think about that. Bro, think about this. Marvel Studios released Ironheart. They released Echo. They released, what other bad shows did came out? Did She-Hulk? They put out Marvel Studios put out all these bad movies and TV shows.
She-Hulk was gas.
And DC couldn't even put out Batgirl. Like, that's not a good sign, bro. And we can go and cry and say that, oh, this is bad leadership on Zach's last part. No, they all saw something, was like, oh, heck no. Like, no movie is like, the worst written DC movie that I've seen is probably either Black Adam or Shazam 2. That is one of the worst. Those are one of the worst written superhero movies, because The Rock is basically just fighting people 90% of the movie. You know what I mean? And then when I look at what was the other film I said? Oh, Shazam 2 is Zachary Levi acting like a freaking child, and then the actual boy acting like his age. So like, it's just wild. So I mean, and Carter, I already know you're like losing faith in James Gunn already. So how do you feel now about this? Like, because obviously we got Superman, Man of Tomorrow, which I think is gonna be gas. But like, but what do you think now of like this decision? Like, do you think that if they go through with this, and if this is true, this kind of kills a lot for the Batman, or for Batman Brave and the Bold? Sorry, I keep getting them two mixed up.
If it's true, I mean, at that point, we just gotta hope for the best. We gotta hope that our prayers have been answered at that point. We gotta hope that every single movie she's put out has been a fluke. Because I mean, if she puts out Heat, I'll be the first one to say she put out heat. But like, I'm not gonna lie, if she don't put out at least like, come on, it can't be hard for real. Like how hard could a Batman movie be? Like let's be real here. Like,
I mean, she was kind of thrown an alley oop with the Flash.
I mean,
She
yeah,
got thrown out.
but,
I mean, you
but
have
like,
a movie with Flash, Batman, and Supergirl, and you still can't. And look, and you can say that it
but,
was Ezra. I mean, and Ezra did kind of make the film flop, but still, like the writing wasn't next level. You know what I mean?
but not even that.
Everything
You had
else
to go
was.
off of like Zack Snyder's Justice League. Like, you had to go off of like mid all around. So I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt on the Flash. But like,
Yeah.
other than that, like Birds of Prey, like that was 100% her fault. But I'm not gonna lie, James Gunn, if Superman does good, if Superman's like the best DC movie ever, all right. I'm starting to regain some hope, but like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm probably just gonna lose it again after Batman Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, I mean, at the worst, right? Batman Brave and the Bold is going to be what the Flash is, where it's a beautiful movie to watch, but has no substance. And Batman can't do that. You know what I mean? Batman, that you can't do that with Batman. Batman has to have a lot of substance. And from her writing styles, and it just baffles me. She's written Gotham content with Batgirl and it failed. So it's like that's the part that and as I said, under James Gunn's leadership, she's gonna do way better than any of those other scripts because I think James Gunn is gonna expect a lot. But can I ask you guys this question though? And this is where I question James Gunn. Are we gonna sit here and say that Superman had a good script?
No,
It did not.
that
The
movie
Superman
was
script,
terrible.
the Superman script was probably the weakest part of the movie. Like the actual what's the word? Like the actual writing, it's bad. Or I don't say
That
it's bad,
movie
but
was
it's not that's the weakest link of the movie. So I do question that as well.
the
So
movie was badly written. The characters were lackluster. The only thing that was good about the movie was the visuals, bro. Only thing. Literally, the only thing good about the movie was the visuals. And even Superman's costume was terrible.
yeah, I don't agree with
Absolutely.
all what you said, but I hear you though. I hear you.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I'll take.
In time, you'll see it my way. You'll come to see it my way. When you actually
FLT.
see good DCU content,
We don't see a
when you
lot of
actually
things your way.
when you actually come to see, yeah, that's because you're like not as smart as me. When you actually get to see good DCU content, you'll look back on the Superman movie and be like, yo, that John was low-key buns.
Yeah. Like the Batman, great writing. Like peak writing, bro. You know what I mean? And people love the Batman, I believe, because of the fact that, what's it called? Like, I think people love the Batman, and why the Batman works without having not a lot of action is because the visuals are otherworldly, number one. But number two, the writing is just the way that Alfred and
Elite.
Batman and Commissioner Gordon are working together to solve crimes. It's just another level that we haven't seen really to that degree. Even though Batman kept being a step behind, which is insane. Anyways, but yeah. So
And it felt like Arkham. It felt like Arkham.
I mean Gotham.
I mean, yeah, Gotham. Sorry.
That's
Yeah,
bot.
you're good. No, you're good.
You
You're
started
Alright.
talking about how he's smart.
So yeah, man. So like I think that like we can, and as I said, we can do a lot of coping and try to do all this stuff, but from an optics standpoint, this is not good optics. The same way that if Nia DaCosta, the girl who wrote or the girl that directed the Marvels, was slated on to direct the X-Men, it will be a bad look. Like we will all crash out. And to me, it's like a lot of people that crashed out over the female Silver Surfer are not crashing out about this. And it's like, bro, like we got to be consistent all around. You know what I mean? And I didn't even crash out about the female Silver Surfer, but I can still admit that's something stupid. And this is not a smart decision, which explains why James Gunn was kind of keeping it under wraps about who's writing. But if this is the case, you need to cast Brandon Sklenar as Batman because that's what all the fans want. And you need to, in the trailer that you give us, needs to be the craziest trailer of all time. Basically, what Darth Maul was, like that Darth Maul trailer, it needs to be that level of action. By the way, that Darth Maul trailer is insane, bro. Oh my gosh. But
Interesting thing though,
go ahead.
because like the way you said the Batman was peak, it's because like the feeling of Gotham came across in the way the writing was written, because the writing was tense, blunt, very to the point, and like the visuals were really even in her portrayal of Gotham in Birds of Prey. It was like some bright, colorful like place. It just didn't fit Gotham, and so like I don't think she knows how to invoke feeling and reflect environment through her dialogue.
Yeah.
So it's just not.
Yeah.
It's just gonna fall flat every time.
Yeah, and Matt Reeves and it's hard to compare to Matt Reeves because Matt Reeves, he writes like Nolan, but he directs like Denis Villeneuve. And he's the guy that did the Dune films because in Dune, right, the environment speaks more than the actual people. You know what I mean? And I think Matt Reeves landed a perfect balance for that. And I have a lot of other lore problems with that movie, but I can see where the writing and the setting makes a lot of the difference. And what I need Andy to do is like, because I do think that Andy's directing is taking levels up. They definitely have seen that last episode. That last episode of Derry really showed me that Andy is like really leveling up. The visuals need to be landed, but as I said, the writing needs to be peak. And I wish. And the question and here's the other question. If I'm James Gunn, if Matt Reeves agrees to write for Batman Brave and the Bold, I would wait. Not gonna lie, because he is working with James Gunn, I think, on the Dynamic Duo project. The two Robins. But anyways, yeah. So we need like they need to figure it out, man.
Wait, you're saying if Matt Reeves would be writing for Brave and the Bold, you would wait for Brave and the Bold to come out?
I would wait until after the Batman's done. For if he agreed to write those movies, 100%. I would, but I think you need a writer like Steven. Like I think you need a writer like I hate saying the word, like what Marvel or what DC Studios needs is a Joss Whedon. And what Joss Whedon did, I'm not saying bring him back because he ruined the Snyder stuff, even though the Snyder stuff sucked, but whatever. What Joss Whedon did for Avengers 1 and Avengers 2 in its time is that Joss Whedon, see, like the difference between what Joss Whedon did with the Avengers films and what the Russos did, and the Den of Nerds made this point, so I'm really echoing his point, is that Joss Whedon he brought the comic books to life. Like if you watch Avengers 1 and Age of Ultron, they feel more like a comic book, right? Y'all would say, right? Mm-hmm. But Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, those feel like cinematic masterpieces. You know what I mean? And I would say that like the Russos, like it's more of a cinematic thing. And I feel like Joss Whedon's was more comic booky. And I think that they need to find somebody like Joss Whedon who can make Batman Brave and the Bold more comic booky because like DC already knows, like they already landed the tone before of how dark Gotham needs to be. I think what has yet to be landed is that comic book movie feel. And the question is, why is it so hard? And we've seen variations of it. Like if you look at Joel Schumacher stuff with Batman, and this is why, Dallas, I think you would really love Batman Forever because Gotham speaks. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And yes, the graphics are bad and stuff like that because it's old, but like Gotham's what's the word? Like Gotham has more character to it than what Matt Reeves did, and it's more comic accurate. And that's what we need. We need like a mix of that Matt Reeves vibe with that Joel Schumacher comic accuracy to Gotham, to like Gotham's mood kind of changing as Batman does, if that makes sense. Mm. So, yeah. And I know I'm diving deep, but like, and as deep as I just went, do we think this girl could write that? You know what I mean? Like because that's how deep it is. You know what I mean? It's deep stuff, man. And the same thing with Star Wars, and we're going to talk about this. Star Wars is the same situation. Simon Kinberg, the guy that ruined the Fox X-Men, that's who you have writing your next Star Wars trilogy after your last one was hated.
Elite.
Like, dumb decisions, bro. Dumb decisions.
L Rageberg.
Who, me?
No, Carter. Talking about something elite.
Yeah, bro. Like it's weird how all these bad writers are getting all these jobs, man. It's insane. All right, let's see. So no more Doom trailers. So the theory, or not theory, but the assumption is that we are probably going to see a Doctor Doom. We're going to see a full Avengers Doomsday trailer for the Super Bowl. That and Spider-Man, possibly. King Von vibes, VFX. here's my take on the Brave and the Bold Rider. Bumblebee was great, and the Flash is not bad if you look at it from a writing perspective and get Ezra out of your head. I think the writing is the weakest thing, bro. Of the Flash, I think Andy's directing and the way that the Flash moved in the suits, I think all of that was great, and I think the plot was great, but the writing, I don't think it shined. And whenever I watch people, that's not the first thing I heard was like the writing is amazing. Let's just hope I didn't say that on that Flash review podcast. But Carter, did you hate the Flash because of like Ezra or the writing? Be honest.
It was definitely because of both. Not gonna lie, I just didn't like the movie at all. Ezra was just, I didn't like him as Barry at all. Like his Barry personality is really bad. Like, why was bro was mad awkward for what? Like, but then like also like the writing was just like there were so many things going on at once. Like come on, bro. I don't need to have that many things going on at once, bro.
Carter's brain couldn't keep up with the complexities of the movie. That's why me and Stevie are just like levels ahead, you know.
Coming from the one that just said that he hated the writing in the movie as well.
He's a shit.
Like, come on, bro.
Dang, no love for Ironheart. Yes, bro, no love for Ironheart. I F with Ironheart, bro.
That's your problem. Extinction. That's why you're gonna be extinct.
So extinction. This is the thing with Ironheart, right? Like, okay, they introduced Ironheart as a side character in Wakanda Forever. Cool, whatever. I can deal with that. But what do they do, Dallas, after Ironheart? They end up giving her own show when she can't even sell a comic book. You know what I mean? So why would you give Ironheart a whole entire show when she doesn't sell well in comics? And when fans didn't really care about her, the whole entire thing with Wakanda Forever was like, where's T'Challa? You know what I mean? And look, and some people will say that Ironheart wasn't bad in the movie, but it's like, bro, like no one wanted to watch Wakanda Forever for Ironheart, and then you give her a whole entire show where it's just crazy. You know what I mean? Side characters need to stick where side characters are, and honestly, I thought they were going to do an Armor Wars movie where she was going to be in it, but it's whatever. Well, to be fair, Batgirl got canceled because nobody gives a F about the Batgirl movie. It didn't matter how good the writing was; could have been a 20 out of 10, and it still would have been canceled. But we don't know but like, here's the thing, right? We don't know for a fact regardless of what happens, Hungry, every DC project that she's done has been terrible. Or hasn't gotten the best reception. Every DC project. And the writing that we've seen in the movies that have been in theaters have been terrible. You know what I mean? So the question is like, why would you give a writer with every DC movie that they have done, one got canceled, and we just wash that away if you want. But think about the two movies that she's had. Flash and Birds of Prey. Both have done terrible. Why would you give your greatest character that writer? Like y'all can't, no one can argue that. And if someone has an argument for that, I will call you up. I will send you the link to hop on the show right now. Right now. Someone explain that to me. You give that writer, like, and look, if James Gunn gave her Supergirl where she already has Tom King's, like story where he can write, where he can do the producing of it, I get it. Because you don't need much. But you give her Batman? Batman Brave and the Bold? Oh my Lanta, that is insane, bro. That is insane to me. I mean, we got Mephisto, and maybe she can be the next female Iron Girl. Who knows? How about let's not? We need Iron Man recasted, and we just need to never see Ironheart again, bro. She was never a good character ever.
I'm not gonna lie. That was atrocious.
And that's where I think it like comes down to, bro. Kate Bishop, dope character, bro.
I don't know whether we should take this guy seriously or not, because like, what are these takes?
A female Iron Girl, bro.
I didn't mean to assume your gender extinction, but like, what?
Extinction shows a lot of love, so shout out to him. But I'm just saying, like, Ironheart, bro, like, she, like, it's well known around the comic book community that she's not a good character. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty well known, bro. And when we were at the comic store, Carter, you said it. She was in the kid section, bro. You know what I mean? We have a picture
Ironheart glaze, like the Ironheart glaze I'm witnessing right now, needs to be studied
because
why?
honestly, and look, kid section, see, and extinction, right? Now extinction. Let's think about this from a wider standpoint. So let's say we're in the multiversal saga, right? We got Kang the Conqueror, we got Doctor Doom coming in. It's getting crazy. If they really cared about Marvel, we would have gotten Iron Lad instead of Ironheart. You know why? Because Iron Lad is a variant of who?
Tony
Kang.
Stark.
No, Iron Lad telling you a variant of Kang. Sorry, but Iron Lad is a variant of Kang the Conqueror. So if
That's
you were,
embarrassing, Carter.
so yeah, that's pretty bad. So if you are going to actually do a multiversal story, you would have involved Iron Lad, not freaking, not Ironheart. So this is how you know this character got shoehorned for no reason, and that's the problem.
No,
and
they had a reason.
Oh yeah, not a good reason, and that's where my problem is for Ironheart. It's like you could have fed the story and brought in the Iron Lad, who would have been a way better character. And Ironheart was just never a good character. But look, if you like the show, I mean, to each his own. But I couldn't. I think I watched the whole show. I think I did. Side characters are called side characters for a reason. There are only a handful. There are only a handful of exceptions, like Robin and Miles Morales. Wait, I mean, will we count Miles as a sidekick?
No.
Yo, he's rage bait. This has to be rage bait. Has to be rage bait.
It's working though. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to crash out. He's trolling. Bro. Extinction, bro. You gotta be trolling me, bro. You gotta be trolling. He's trolling us. Ironheart flopped the moment she said, "Guys, like Tony Stark had everything handed to him." Exactly, bro. And yeah, and even
the fact that that's the most quoted. Don't start, bro.
I mean, she ain't wrong. I mean,
Dallas. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Your rage bait never works on the show, bro. But you're getting ready. To
Wait. Like even in the movie Tony Stark, they handed him the materials for him to make. Like they gave him the materials, and he made the suit out of that. Like,
can you kick him, please?
Low key, she's not wrong. Everything Tony Stark had was handed to him.
No, her exact words were, "Tony Stark was a billionaire. He had everything. I don't." Like, bro, come on, bro. Dora type response.
And he's not wrong. He had everything. He had the world.
Hold on. I mean, she's not wrong about that. But we've seen when Tony had nothing, and what did he do? He broke into the freaking Mandarin's mansion with getting stuff from Staples and Home Depot. Remember that?
Okay, that doesn't show, like that. That's not anything, bro. That's like as a superhero, you should be able to do that. Like that's what's expected. That's the baseline.
Oh, now that's what's expected.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm saying
and look, and
AI
look,
from scratch, like.
But here is the problem, right? The problem isn't what she said, it's how she said it and how she was directing it. You know what I mean? Because she was using it as an excuse to her not being like successful. And then when we go into episode 1, the issue the issue is that she is doing 1,000 other things in this movie except actually focusing on her. Like she was focused on trying to be this weird hero instead of just focusing on getting through school and like getting her stuff done so that she could focus on actually being a hero. You know what I mean? And she was basically like,
dude, while
she was doing crime on the side.
Was playing at Staples and making a little hand blaster to go beat up the Mandarin. She was over here building AI to change the world. Like there's levels to this. Like,
she was building
trying to change the world while Tony Stark was just trying to forward his ego.
To show and he's just yapping, bro. Okay. She made the AI on accident.
No, it wasn't on accident.
And the AI. And the AI
Hold on, Stevie.
was her best friend that died, that got shot.
Stevie. We are above such things now. We do not, we do not talk to this dude.
She's a kid. She's not wrong. And I broke it all down, y'all. Okay. Christina Hodson is working with James Gunn, and there was another writer with Christina Hodson on the Harley Quinn movie, and they have 47 writer changes on that Flash movie. He was the last one to get it. So
I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on. So Hunter, are you saying that James Gunn is the issue of the Flash? Because if so, man, this changes everything. I mean, Stark's daddy gave him the tools to continue his legacy, bro. That yes, he's a nepo baby. We all know this, bro.
I'm not gonna
As I
lie.
said, Ironheart wasn't wrong in what she said. It's how she said it. She tried to use it to like cope for herself. Like you went to Wakanda and you made a vibranium suit, bro. Come on, dog. Can all three of you name one thing nice about Ironheart?
No. No,
she's inspired by Tony Stark. That's probably the best thing I can say. Laughing emoji. Why is he simping for trash Ironheart? You know why, bro? Because he does this for every female character. He's because this is
bro. She's not it, bro. She's not it. There's nothing.
Yeah, like Wonder,
you a She-Hulk type of guy.
Wonder
Woman,
bro.
She-Hulk
I totally understand. Like you simping for Wonder, I totally understand. But come on, Ironheart, bro.
That was just rage bait. I don't actually like Ironheart. Actually, like I couldn't even get to the first. Like, let's be honest. Like we watched Ironheart. Like you can ask Stevie and Carter. We watched Ironheart at his house. I could not get to the first like 2 minutes.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yes, bro. So
that show was so bad.
I gave Dallas the remote and I say, "Yo, you pause when you can't watch any more She-Hulk." Dallas probably got what 2 minutes into She-Hulk and paused, and Ironheart was literally right after she said that Tony Stark had something. To quote Iron Man 1, Tony Stark built this with a box of scraps. Exactly. They didn't give him any good tools. And remember, Tony Stark was sneakily building the suit. They wanted him to build his missiles. So he took missile tools and built a freaking arc reactor, bro. Oh my gosh, he's the GOAT, bro. Iron Man's the GOAT. I say she was the last one to get the writing for the Flash movie script. I'm going to search that right now. Because I was... Hey, what's her name again, guys? I forget.
Christina Hodgson.
I'm not gonna lie, that silence right after you read that comment spoke many things.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What you mean?
For that silence.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if that's true. Okay. Okay. Oh, so here it is. When Christina Hodgson was the final credit screenwriter, what did he say? She was the last one. So you're wrong, bro. She was not the last person to work on the script before the film's release. She was the only. Check this out, bro. She was the only writer with a screenplay by credit on the 2023 film, and they were the final hires. You were right. Hodgson, the director. Yeah, so she was the final hire, but there were still other writers on this, and the film's ending was changed multiple times during post-production to align with the shifting studio leadership and the upcoming DC universe. James Gunn's influence. Reports indicate that James Gunn, as a co-CEO, influenced the final version of the ending, replacing a sequence featuring Michael Keaton's Batman and Sasha Cal's Supergirl with the cameo of George Clooney's Batman and several previous writers. Okay, and so basically these writers, Seth Grahame-Smith, Rick from, I don't know his last name, Phil Lord, Chris Miller, and even Ezra provided additional literary material. Ezra Miller wrote on this movie. We're cooked, bro. We're actually cooked. Okay, now let's get to the next topic here, talking about Spider-Man. So Destin Cretton, the director of Spider-Man Brand New Day, he said a few words about Spider-Man, and I wanted to note this out. So what this guy said is that there's going to be a tonal shift for the whole entire Spider-Man franchise, and he said that this is be a tonal shift compared to the previous MCU home trilogy. He said it's still the Spider-Man that everybody loves, but this is a new chapter in his life, and the tonal shift was something that was really exciting to me. He described the process of creating this different feel as a extremely gratifying experience, and he basically said that like this is a pinnacle of his career. He said that this is going to be a pinnacle of his career, and he also said that the creatives involved from the start said they wanted to do something different from what came before. So the question I have is, are you guys excited that they are going a darker route with Spider-Man?
Yes, 100%. My biggest reason why I'm happy about it is just because we finally get to see, hopefully we get to see Spider-Man actually go full out with his fighting. But yeah, like a darker Spider-Man hopefully means more fighting, which I mean, considering the fact that Destin's the one directing this film and we have Jackie Chan's stunt team, I mean, I would assume we're going to get a lot more fighting and we're going to get elite fighting. And I think like at this point, like he has no Aunt May, nobody knows who he is. He's probably in a different universe or yeah, different universe. He's probably going to figure that out in this movie, to be honest with you. So he's probably going to be a little bit upset about what's going on in his life because literally he's being Peter Parker. Nothing is going his way. Like I would argue that in his past movies, besides like the last one that just came out, like literally almost everything went his way. Like as Peter Parker, almost everything. There was things that like didn't go his way, but like almost everything went his way. And I think that in this movie, like if like nothing's going his way at this point, and it's going to cause him to get into like a state of like where he's like just like genuinely just like upset and sad to the point because he has no Aunt May, he has no MJ, he has nobody, and he's out here having to fend for himself. Like he should go. He should start just like what's his name said. Who was it? It was Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Like stop pulling his punches. Which I don't think he's gonna do that. But like maybe a little bit more, maybe. Hopefully. Because bro's turning if he turns into an actual spider, then he probably will stop pulling his punches.
The best version of Spider-Man was when Kingpin put out the hit on Aunt May, right? Spider-Man finds out. He puts on his black suit. He strolls into the prison and beats Kingpin with like within an inch of his life. And like midway through the fight, he takes off his mask and he's like, "This isn't Spider-Man beating you. This is Peter Parker." And he like continues to beat him, humiliate him in front of all the prisoners. That is the best like portrayal of Spider-Man. 100%. Like when he just lets it all loose and he legit beats Kingpin within an inch of his life. And he's showing everybody in that jail like, I could have been murdering you guys all along. And I just haven't because I choose not to. We need to see a moment that makes Spider-Man choose not to. That's what we need to
see. We technically already had that moment though.
I think that's something that we're going to see post Secret Wars when the symbiote comes into play. That's the big question. Him holding back all depends on what's going to happen with the symbiote. You know what I mean? Because like if the symbiote plays a big role, then I would say yeah, he is going to lose it. But without the symbiote, I think Peter's gonna be so obsessed with being Spider-Man, and that's been heavily talked about that. Or I think Amy Pascal said that he's obsessed with the mask. You know, he's obsessed with being Spider-Man, similar to the way Batman was in the Batman 1, where he was just obsessed with being Batman. But I don't think he's gonna be crashing out because he crashed out on Green Goblin, because he killed Aunt May, and Toby literally told him like, bro, he didn't tell him, but he stopped him, So I think there's gonna be a level of restraint. But the question is, what happens in Brand New Day and what happens in Secret Wars that takes him over the edge? Has to be him dying, you know what I mean? And then the symbiote bringing him back to life, possibly in Secret Wars, and then he crashes. And then we get a whole entire dark Peter Parker era, where he's just dealing with the symbiote and Venom and all that stuff, which I think will be very interesting as well.
And Carnage. I want to see a good Carnage.
That'll be fire. Honestly, bro, I would be shocked if they turned the whole entire New York City into like a city full of symbiotes, like in Spider-Man 2. I really think Spider-Man 2 is going to be heavily inspired in this trilogy, the Spider-Man 2 game. I really do. They're going to do a lot. I think they're going to do things with the symbiote that we've never imagined. I think it's going to be crazy. But yeah, man, I do love the darker tone. It's where Spider-Man needs to go. We were robbed of that with Garfield. As much as I can't stand his Tasm too. I do think that they were on the road to getting Peter in a very dark place, which we didn't. Imagine Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker with the symbiote, bro. Would have been something insane. Would have been something insane. So I think Tom Holland's going to deliver that in a great way, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do, man. It's going to be fun. Let's see. What if Spider-Man dies but gets brought back in Secret Wars, and maybe that's why he's not in Doomsday? Yeah, I think he's in Doomsday though, bro. They're doing reshoots now. He's got to be out there. I mean, it sounds like Peter Parker is about to lose everything, even worse than MJ. You're right, and I mean, yeah, Peter Parker is going to kill people for sure. He's going to be a bad man. I don't think he's going to kill people in this movie. I think he's going to be Spider-Man. Let's bring a mixture of Bob's the Void and Peter Parker. Yo.
Okay,
Yeah, bro.
rage bait. Rage bait.
Are you saying where like how the Void just killed everybody with like no hesitation? That was crazy, bro. When that little girl died, bro, when she be in the shadow, bro, I was crying, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was laughing so hard.
Bro, he said you're safe now.
Bro took her, bro. And then,
Bro,
and then,
the
and
one
then,
thing Alexi did that entire movie, and then he just witnesses the girl just disappear in front of him.
yeah, bro. And in every theater, everybody's like, oh, not the little girl. And I was crying, bro. That's probably one of the funniest villain moments ever, bro. Marvel. Okay, now we're gonna get to Invincible season 4. I'm gonna pull up the trailer, but before we pull up the trailer, what is your reactions of Invincible season 4 teaser trailer? And what do you rank it out of 5 for a teaser? I can't see your hands. It was
That's how high my hands are raised.
5.
Not 10.
10. Okay. Tell me what you guys loved about the Invincible season 4 trailer.
Thrag's hairline.
Okay, come on. Keep going.
All right, my bad. But besides Thrag's hairline, I would have to say the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs look really cool. The animation looks really cool too. Of course, we get the vibrant colors again. I really like that. Like it's like very vibrant. Like it's not like I'm not gonna lie, like your eyes hurting if you put your screen at max brightness.
Yeah.
But like I do like we see Mark like starting to be like, you know what, like I'm done holding back on people. Just for bro to probably get like tagged by Thrag.
Thrag is on. Yo, let's just say this. Let's try to keep Mark away from Thrag as much as possible in this season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they kind of kept him away from Anissa, so. But either way,
they did.
And you guys don't want to know why. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yeah, no,
some of y'all might know why. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah,
should have been me.
And honestly, it's not. And honestly, it's not even the doing, but the aftermath of it is kind of sad, bro. Like,
no, I wish it was me,
bro. Okay, you got relax, bro. But yeah, okay. Sorry,
I will say though, I do not like Oliver's hair in this.
Didn't you not like Oliver last season too?
I didn't.
Yeah, bro.
He was low-key annoying.
He was. Thank you.
All right. Hey, Dallas, how about you, bro?
Dude, like, what do I like about like Invincible season, like the new season coming out? Like the fact that there's a new season coming out. Like, dude, I don't care what the teaser was. Like the teaser could have been buns, but it would have been a 5 out of 5 because like low-key, we already know that they're gonna cook. And if they don't, like, you know, measures will be taken to make sure that it doesn't happen again. But they will, because like they have nothing that they're holding to. Like they have nobody, like they have no strings attached to anybody. Like they can do whatever they want. Like the thing about MCU, like the DC, like they have all these different people that they have to like play nice with. Invincible doesn't. They're just gonna do it, and they're just gonna get it done, and they're just gonna make it awesome. Invincible is just awesome. Like top tier show, top 5 cartoon show all time. It's not.
And you know what also makes this peak, bro? There's no mid-season break. It's just straight. It's just straight action, bro. Straight through.
Yeah.
This trailer was honestly amazing. Just, I mean,
amazing understatement.
Nolan's back on Earth. I mean, you know, and the animation took a level up. Like,
why is he in there?
What you mean?
Immortal.
Yeah. Wait, not only immortal. This dude, like, isn't he a DC? Wait, what? He looks like the DC character.
No. He's in season 3.
Doesn't he look like that that DC character from I'm trying to think.
Are you saying Hellboy?
Nah, he looks nah.
All right.
I'm trying to think.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So now I am, bro. Omni-Man's back on Earth. I want to see that conversation that him and Deb have because I think that's going to be an interesting conversation. He's probably going to smash again, but that's what I think. I think they're going to hook up and get back together.
I mean, who won?
What's going on with Eve? You know, I mean, yeah,
we know what's going on with Eve.
Yeah, but there's other thing that's going to happen. It's going to be pretty rough. I think it'll be pretty rough for them. And also, bro, like basically they're summoning the freaking Avengers to fight these Viltrumites. And the thing about Mark though is that, like, you know, and we all know how you know Viltrumites work, right? The harder beatings that they take, the stronger they get. The question is, like, how strong is Mark after his arms heal? You know what I mean? Like, or his arms and legs heal. Like, is he going to be OP? And I like and what they're doing with the season that I love is they're going to the intergalactic, right? Like, they're going to be in space for a lot of this season, as we see. So we're going to have a really good time. But let's break down this trailer.
You know the best part of the trailer?
Go back.
You know the best part of that trailer, bro?
By the way, we are not playing the sound, but we're kind of going to pause and you know and go along. But Baham, what's up?
The best part of that trailer is there was no Amber.
Oh yeah, bro. Amber's out of this now, dude. Okay, so in this part, she's like, "Yo, you need to rest, bros. Like, I need to just like, I need to get active."
Hell's storytelling.
Yeah, city's being rebuilt. Blah blah blah. Okay, who was he? Question: Who was this against Conquest?
No.
So he's punching on somebody else.
Yes.
And
maybe a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Maybe it's dad.
And the thing is, right? We all know that that Mark basically swore like he's gonna kill anybody that tries to like mess with his family. He's like, I'm done like trying to like preserve life. You're all going to die. So I wonder who he's crashing out on. I don't know.
Probably Omni-Man.
Nah, it can't be. Well, it might just be a nightmare.
Yeah, okay.
Now Adam Eve is having trouble with her power. You guys have a theory on why, or do you think it's because she's pregnant?
Because she's struggling. She's struggling with her feelings.
Here's a look at the new Guardians team.
Loki trash.
No, or do they?
I'm not gonna lie. They basically got a Thunderbolts team.
Yeah, Loki.
Yeah, and then you just throw freaking Mark in there. And this is Dinosaurus, man. Really, so Dallas, he's a philosophical character, so you're probably gonna like him.
Dinosaurus, man, not with that name.
She's being voiced by the girl that plays Okoye and This is fire. The shadows, bro. It's just I don't know. It's shots like this, man. It gets me hyped up. That's Omni-Man and Alan the Alien.
You know that's not what a shadow is, right?
This isn't a shadow.
This idiot, bro.
Where's the shadow? That's a silhouette.
Oh my, no, that's not a silhouette.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
A silhouette is
a
silhouette is black and white, right?
Dallas, take over the storytelling.
No. Like he's actually.
Oh my gosh! By the way, look how detailed the freaking sky is, bro. The animation is back, man. I love it. Or it was never back, but now the animation looks great. By the way, I have this Alan the Alien skin on Fortnite.
No one asked.
I get sniped in the head every time.
Yes, you do. By me.
Yo, Loki, this guy, I can't wait for this guy. He's literally like their version of Iron Man, but like 10 times stronger.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Off of that scene alone, like him and Battle Beast, bro, are going.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, yo, Battle Beast is gonna be, bro. Battle Beast is gonna be OP, bro.
Until bro running the Thrag.
But why is it throwing pink like Adam Eve's powers though? Do you think that's Adam Eve in the suit because her powers are like dwindled?
No shot.
No.
Oh, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
And we're also back in the OG suit, which
Yeah.
I love the OG suit. Behind Dallas,
where's that one guy with the gun that doesn't miss? They didn't show him at all during the trailer. They show them going to go find him, but they don't show him.
It's true.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. He's a Viltrumite too, right? Yeah.
He's the council leader.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Okay, Iron Man.
And somehow Oliver's getting human skin, but whatever.
They did say that would happen though.
Yeah. Dang, bro. This is gonna be crazy. And also, like, where's Cecil? Because you know Cecil had to pull up.
They show him.
Cecil was in the thing there earlier.
Yeah. Yo,
No,
this is
but
gonna be fire, bro. This fight's
yeah,
crazy.
bro. Oh my goodness.
They just murk somebody.
Nah, this is definitely after he just hit for sure, bro. Look, Pete. That's the walk of shame, brother. Nah, he definitely just went crazy.
This team's so buns, bro.
Yo, this chick, bro. Yo, imagine, Nah, I will ever say, bro, Robot is a creep, bro.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, like that, like he low-key, like
he's a gooner.
He's a pedophile,
he took Rexplode's DNA to look like him to bag a child. He made himself become a kid.
Like, come on, bro.
That is
she's an adult, guys. It's all legal. It's all above. It's all
no,
above
he's
ground.
Diddy, bro. He's Diddy. Okay, let's go back to this. He's Diddy, bro. And then her powers are so stupid.
Time out. Serious question. How is Shapeshifter still alive?
Yo, they should have murked him a while ago, bro.
I don't know, dude. Well, it could be
Bro
another
died
Martian
against
I don't know.
Conquest. Or not against Conquest, against the Invincibles.
Well, Cecil always finds a weird way to bring people back. Like Immortal somehow just keeps coming back to life every season. You know what I mean? So, they find something new.
I hate
They freaking reattach his head. Like,
but he is the man though. Immortal's the dude, bro. He's
I think he's so whack, but
nah. He did what he came to do.
Die?
He's talking about
Be immortal?
duplicate. No, he's talking about duplicate. You're such a gooner. Okay,
Hey,
let's get back to Battle Beast. Oh my gosh.
Dang.
Oh, Battle Beast is OP, bro.
The blue smoke frying me. I'm not gonna hold you.
Bro, this is it's gonna be crazy, bro.
Or
Rag.
Wait, hold on. Stop it right here. Look at that. Look at that hairline.
Is he half black?
Golly.
Is he half black?
look at the
He
look at the
gotta be,
lineup
bro.
of doom.
Bro. Boo is definitely Spanish, bro. He Puerto Rican for sure, bro. They always had him lineups.
He got that crisp lineup.
Bro, Pete, bro. And it's
bro with the big blends.
And Peep the fur. Is that Battle Beast fur? Question.
No, yeah. There's no shot this Battle Beast fur yet.
No, he always had. Wait, what? You said yeah. Wait, it could be of his people though, because weren't his people? Oh no, Battle Beast killed all.
I don't know. It just looked like Battle Beast fur, but if he killed Battle Beast or something like Battle Beast, I'm pretty sure his head would be on it too, I guess. Okay. So we can all agree that this trailer's peak and that, like, when March comes. By the way, guys, for Invincible, what we're probably going to do is we're probably going to do like a reaction post episode. So we're probably going to record like a reaction and a review and then post it probably the day of or the day after the episode drops, because I enjoy stuff like that. And when there's shows that we all watch together, we're going to start doing that. And with Welcome to Derry season 2, we all watch it at my house anyway, so we're going to just react like upstairs in my house to it, or we'll do like some cool vlog watch party thing. Okay, now next trailer, and we can play the sound on this, is Darth Maul Shadow Lord. So, question: how did you guys feel about that Darth Maul trailer?
It looked very good. I'm not gonna lie. Star Wars, granted, I don't know what else they got going on, but it's looking like pretty solid so far. Off of this trailer. I mean, we'll see when the show actually comes out, but
I'm very excited for it though. I also like Darth Maul as a character, so I may be biased.
Yeah, there are a lot of Darth Maul fans out there.
I want y'all to. I noticed I like the trailer, but I will say he was just too bright. Like he was too red. Like I need a darker, grittier like contrast on Darth Maul because like this is what I expected. Like the 2026, the right one, Sam Witwer, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that shade, like that darkness that you can see. Like there's an obvious malevolence when he's like walking in the room. Like he was just too in focus a lot of times. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. We'll see when we watch it.
So what did you want? Like a burgundy or like a maroon type of red?
Yeah, like a darker and like just grittiness around it, like an aura around it. Like a lot of times he seemed too in focus.
Really? All right, now let's pull it up because I said like I want to see what you're talking about here. Let's pull this trailer up. Dun, 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 dun. And Dallas, tell me
Times have
when to pause.
changed. I will show you the galaxy for what it truly is. See things from a new perspective.
Is this what our future holds? Always running.
I invite you to look more closely.
What are we dealing with?
Good question. And I offer you an opportunity.
That was nice.
You said what?
I said that was nice.
Crazy, bro.
Maul.
Yeah, like right there.
You think that's too bright?
Yeah. I don't know if maybe it's just me. And I don't
mean,
get any sinisterness from it.
I feel like all the times we've seen Maul though, he's been like decrepit and like, you know, in a hole. So I think that like that's why we've seen darker Maul. I think that like, and we need to see where he's at in this arc because the last time we saw him technically was in the new. Remember when they dropped an 8th season of Star Wars, the Clone Wars, and it was like Ahsoka's perspective of how the Jedi fell, and that was the last time we saw him. So like the question is like, what is his arc right now? Because technically he's being hunted with the Jedi. So is he gonna team up with them, or you know what I mean? Like what's going on?
Yeah.
So let's watch the rest of this.
We have all.
So how about this scene, bro? Is too light for you?
We have
Is that too light red?
all been made
I don't
to
know.
suffer.
Again, it makes
I think it's, but like I think it might be symbolism, bro. Maybe it's symbolism to that like this is a healthy Maul, you know, that he's at his full power. I don't know.
We survive, but do not live. The Emperor wants you dead. Chains can be broken.
Hang on!
that's what I expect.
You said what?
Go back to when
Can be broken.
Hang on!
That was it right there, right?
that malice, yeah.
That or no?
No.
Chains
That.
can be
malice.
broken.
Hang on!
And empires can be shattered.
That is insane. That is crazy, bro. When he throws that lightsaber through those clones, bro, I lose my mind every time. Trailer's a 10 out of 10 for me. Fire. Okay. Now while we're on Star Wars, you might as well get through this bull jive right now. So let's talk about Rey Skywalker for a second. So here's what is new. So hear this. Daisy Ridley's Rey Skywalker is reportedly expected to have a major role in Simon Kinberg's planned trilogy, but the focus will be on brand new leads. So want to ask you guys about like how you guys feel about Rey being kind of heavily involved in this new trilogy, and kind of what was your expectations for Rey going into this, following the sequel trilogy stuff.
There is no expectations.
Why?
Like there's literally, bro, because she was trash. She was the worst Star Wars character to ever come out. Like, bro, she single-handedly ruined the rest of the movies. Like, I literally can't stand her. Like, I forget which movie it was, but it was the first movie that she was in, bro. I literally fell asleep in the theaters, bro. I never fall asleep in movie theaters.
Really? Are you knocked out?
Yes, bro, because she was poop. Straight cheeks. Like, bro, get her out of here. And people genuinely like her. Like, bro, leave. Go home.
Let's not diss her too much. Let's not diss her too much. She has her great stuff. She has her great stuff.
What's great about her, Dallas? I'm curious.
Right. No. All right, Dallas. Enough trolling right now. Give an actual take on Rey. Like how do you actually feel about her being kind of like a lead in this? Basically, like the Yoda of the new Jedi.
I'm just disgusted by it. Like, who is she and why? Like, nothing about her is appealing.
She's a Skywalker, apparently.
Womp womp.
And
like, whoop-de-doo. Like, the Skywalkers earned their legacy. What has she done, bro?
I agree.
You know what they call people who can't play defense on in basketball?
What?
Cones. That's what she is. She's a cone.
Yeah,
She is a cone in Star Wars. She does absolutely nothing for Star Wars.
Yeah, she's not it, bro. Like, she is a symbol of like the era that Star Wars was going through, where they just tried to appeal to everyone and like match everybody's energy and give everybody representation in the show and all that jazz. And they just need to leave that behind, because we're not doing that anymore. We're not going through that anymore. Like, obviously that did not work. The acolyte. Like, come on. It's time to move on. And like, just honestly, I wish they would just start over. Just wipe the slate clean and just start over all over again. That's what I wish they would do, personally.
Like from
because they already, yeah, I feel like they've ruined it like beyond repair, personally.
Yeah, one of my friends, shout out Matt, he had a really good take years ago where he said he wants them to remake everything and just resume. You know what I mean? But where I'm at is, look, in order for the time, like, the harsh reality is that she had to be involved somehow. You know what I mean? Because the torch had to be passed. This is how Star Wars works. But I liked the original idea. The original idea was that they were going to make Rey super old and she was going to die off, like in the beginning of the movie. And I thought that was a smart way, because you get another actress in that role, right? And she's going to die. So then, you know, she dies off, passes the torch. We don't get Daisy, and then you move on to a new character. You know what I mean? And I thought that was like the easiest way to do it. But yeah. And here's my thing, right? I think Rey could be resurrected as a character. Like I think that you can make her a digestible character. The issue is that the fans hate her, so no one's going to show up. Well, who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. But a lot of the fans hate her. And then on top of that, you have Simon Kinberg writing. This is like Batman Brave and Bold, but worse. Simon Kinberg, guys, he wrote those terrible X-Men scripts. He's the one that wrote X-Men Dark Phoenix. You guys remember that movie? Remember that?
Yeah.
X-Men Dark Phoenix. He wrote that movie. And this is the guy that you hire to write your next trilogy. And this is another dumb decision, just like what we're saying with James Gunn and that chick that he hired. This is terrible. This is an abomination. And, you know, hopefully Dave Filoni makes edits, but this trilogy might be cooked. I just don't know. You know, and if no one shows up, like, let's say you do Star Wars 10, right? Star Wars X. The question is, will fans show up if Rey is playing the Obi-Wan character? Do you guys think so? Like, if she is the OG of the group, if she's the Yoda, the Jedi Master, do you think fans show up? No.
Well, they show up maybe, but nobody's really gonna enjoy it. And the movie's not gonna like last long.
They should have brought back Ben Solo. That's your only hope, you know. And then John Boyega, who knows if he wants to come back as Finn. Yeah, I mean, they missed so many times in the sequels to boost Rey. And as I said, I think Rey, like, I didn't mind Rey. Like, I still don't mind Rey, you know. But if you think Simon Kinberg going to fix that character, you're cooked. So her having a major role, as I said, me personally, as a Star Wars fan, I could digest it. Like I don't, if she's written well, I don't really have a problem because I don't think Rey could have been a really good character, but the writing's just trash. And the people that wrote didn't understand the lore whatsoever. So I just don't think fans are going to show up. Fans are going to hate it, even if it's, and like if it's good, you have a right to be like, oh, you guys are idiots. But then those fans do have a right because like they showed up for those 3 movies and the sequels and what happened. So, and then it's like I went on a whole rant last week, 2 days ago about Star Wars needs to be more like a space fantasy, and then the space fantasy we get is this. I would rather them put Ahsoka in Rey's role. I'm just being honest. Like I would like, and I understand we see a lot of Ahsoka. I would rather them put Ahsoka in her role and let her be the Jedi like master. Give me an old Ahsoka. I'll take that any day over Rey. I think Ahsoka's a way better character than Rey. Etc.
You know what I want to see, which I'm never gonna get probably. I want to see an Eldritch Lovecraftian Star Wars horror. Like dig deep into the lore and give me the craziness behind Star Wars and the Force and all that and why it works the way it does. That's what I want to see, but I'm never gonna get it ever.
Yeah. So there's a Dawn of the Jedi movie by James Mangold that was being worked on, but apparently heard that there's like no movement on it. So who knows what's going on with that?
Also, what's up with this graphic you got going on? Why is you have like all these like Jedi masters and then you have Grogu?
I was trying to rage bait fans, but it's whatever.
Forget that, bro. Rey has 0 aura in both of these pictures.
Oh, yeah,
no, that's aura, bro. That's aura, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. She has
which one?
Every single picture she's in. Like you just don't have the vision because you're just being
Masters of the Universe trailer. So a Masters of the Universe trailer drops today. I'm not sure if did you guys grow up like with He-Man?
No.
I used to have all the He-Man toys.
I bet you did.
Old
I
head.
bet you did. Unk.
So how'd you guys like that trailer though? Like out of 5, what are you ranking it?
1.
Dallas?
I gotta agree with Carter this time. It was like a 1. I have no tie. I have no nostalgia to it. It's like,
okay, but without as a trailer by itself, like without emotional, like from a practical standpoint, like is it a good trailer or is it a bad trailer?
It looks like it's gonna be a really campy movie, so I don't know. 1 still.
2.
So it gives like generalized hero's journey movie. We could all agree, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He knows about this fantasy land. He works a full-time job. He gets caught out by his boss for doing it. He then somehow he gets found by a girl from his world. He ends up going there, and then he ends up going on this whole journey to get this sword. Then he becomes He-Man. Then he fights against the villain Skeletor. And guys, guess who's playing Skeletor?
Who?
Jared Leto. This dude just doesn't escape me, man. I tell you, the same way I crashed out about Tron a while ago, this dude, he's had to sacrifice something, bro. I'm telling you, this dude is in everything, bro.
Hold on. Quick, little, very fast. Why is he in everything?
Bro, I don't know.
He ruins almost every single character in almost every single movie. He ruined the Joker. He ruined Tron. He ruined, bro, why is he in everything? Who keeps hiring this man?
Okay, to be fair, he didn't ruin Tron. Tron was just a bad movie.
No, he was terrible in Tron, bro. We gotta be honest.
Tron was good before Jared Leto came into it.
Yeah, the Tron movie before this one was good. I think so. But Jared is just a terrible actor in general. He's never been in anything that I've liked personally. But honestly, it's not that bad because he's wearing a mask and you can't even. It's pretty much just talking. So he's not even really acting in the role. It's really just him yapping. And he has a changed voice. So I mean, it doesn't matter. But I think the trailer was good for what it was. Low budget hero movie. You know what I mean? Very CGI heavy. Did you guys watch the Dungeons and Dragons movie with by the way, good movie. That movie's really good. Very rewatchable. That's the kind of vibes I get, It's simple, campy, it's fun enough. I'm not really begging for much out of it.
And
sorry, go ahead.
all the people who thirst after this man are gonna have their kicks out of this movie. So
yeah, and we know one as we speak.
yeah,
So do you guys want to watch this trailer or no?
not really. No.
No.
Okay. So we are going to end with this. We are going to move this one. We're going to talk about James Bond next week because I have a lot to talk about with James Bond. We're going to move that. Okay. Now let's talk about It. Welcome to Derry. Now, the second part to this that I totally forgot to talk about with Batman Brave and the Bold is that Andy Muschietti might be backing out of directing Batman Brave and the Bold because he's getting so much motion with it, and HBO wants him to make more content. Would you guys rather him do Batman Brave and the Bold or focus on It?
Well, Batman Brave and the Bold might be cooked either way, especially since what's her name's writing it, but he may be its only saving grace. So it's either like it might be marginally less cooked, or we're gonna get goated content with It Welcome to Derry. And hopefully in this next It Welcome to Derry we get better actors because whoo-wee.
I'm not gonna lie. Real talk though. You should get what's it called? Like he should just stay with It. Like because if he stays with It, like just like Dallas said, I do agree with Dallas on that. Like bro's going into a project that with a lady who is known for bad writing in her projects. Like, come on, bro. He's not gonna be given much to go off of. He already wasn't given to go off of with this lady. Like in The Flash, you can only do so much when you have bad screenwriting and like just bad storytelling. Like,
yeah,
and he's probably just gonna get the same thing again. So like, would he rather like keep doing what he's doing with It Welcome to Derry, where he's succeeding with it, or should he just go ahead and be like, you know what, I'm going to low key maybe ruin my career by making a trash movie because the writer just doesn't know anything about the character and they just want to just write whatever they want. Like, you have either one.
Yeah. I said Andy is going to choose It. Number one, he can make way more bread doing It. And he's basically the James Gunn of the It universe. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the one that's choosing the directors. He's the one that's producing everything. So it makes sense that he would do the It stuff over. You know what I mean? Like he can create more of a legacy doing the It stuff rather than Batman. And some people, I think it was you, Carter, that didn't agree on Tuesday. You were like, no, he should do Batman, but that was before we found out who was writing the movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think, and I stand with it in my opinion. I think It is where he needs to be, and that's where you're gonna see the most success, bro. To be honest, and if he wants to like Sakre's name as the GOAT or as one of the greatest directors for a film and TV show, what's the word, saga? I think It is where he needs to stay. But if he leaves Batman, bro, that's also gonna be a very sad day. And if I'm James Gunn, you better find someone at Marvel to do it, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Find somebody at Marvel or someone somewhere, because at this point you're kind of cooked, bro. So yeah. Won't be shocked if James Gunn starts directing it himself.
Whoever directed Peaky Blinders, they should get them to direct Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, but it'll be hard because he's doing a show after the Peaky Blinders movie.
Yeah.
So I think his name is Stephen Knight or Christopher Knight, whatever. But like, is it weird that the president directs movies?
No. I don't necessarily find it weird.
How is he running all? But like, my whole question is like, when he's filming Man of Tomorrow, how is he keeping track of all the other stuff?
Bro's got a notes app.
No, but I mean, like all of the other shows that's happening and stuff like that. Like, how are you able to keep track of that? I mean, maybe he just trusts his people. I mean, and maybe he's just that great of a leader, But that's just a question I've always been thinking about. Like, I've never seen a director, or I've never seen like a president of a studio or a president of a division of the studio direct his own stuff. But we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, man. This is where we're going to end the show, guys. We obviously did a little bit shorter today because there wasn't a lot going on, but we want to talk about these trailers that dropped. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick show, man. We'll be back on Tuesday. It's going to be a snowstorm, so we're all pretty much going to be home. So, and honestly, if we're not doing anything, we might record freaking Monday. Who knows? I have nothing to do. So, and you guys probably going to be off if it snows bad on Monday as well.
I work at the mall,
Nope.
bro. I will not be off. Oh wait,
You're not
no, I
off?
just got myself.
If it snowstorms, you're not going to be at work, bro.
I have to.
Oh, because you have the shovel and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Hopefully I don't.
Yeah, we will pray that you guys don't, because that'll be clutch, and then we can watch the Flash again. Yeah, we can all watch the Flash, and
What,
you
we
can
gonna
join
watch
us.
it on
Watch
live stream?
No, that's illegal. But I could do like a share screen to where like you guys have on separate headphones and we can watch it and like react to it. We'll do like a watch party where we're like we all press play at the same time and then we watch it. So yeah, man, we're gonna get hit hard by the snowstorm. So keep us in prayer, man. It's gonna be a crazy few days, but I'm ready for it. But yeah, man, hope you guys have a good night. Stay crispy and, keep up with our clips and stuff like that going on every day. And peace out.
See ya.
Peace.